And Neymar ready to get the game underway. Ronaldinho has had a Indian summer really back in Brazil. One of the smaller clubs, Atletico Mineiro. He's become a footballer again rather than a celebrity, and that could mean problems for England. Excellent form since his return to Arsenal's colours. A good advantage played by the referee. Rooney might be in, but David Luiz just repositioned in front of him to concede the corner, but cut out the initial point of danger after Wilshere's surge.
Well, that's what he does so well.
Climate, but he had a few months in England as the Chelsea head coach. On Neymar has got in behind Cahill here. Couldn't take it on. First real concern for the home nation.
Yeah, it's good play from Cahill in the end, but neither of the centre-halves saw the run of Neymar. He just ran in behind them, the player on the ball.
So Tom Cleverley, Steven Gerrard, and Theo Walcott, who I think I'm right in saying has never scored a header for his club Arsenal, looking to get in there in an aerial sense.
Excellent vision here from Steven Gerrard. Time on the ball.
Steven Gerrard inside this first 10 minutes. Oh, what a save by Julio Cesar, but the whistle had gone.
Does it recall memories of Pele and Banks? What a good header it was. Little push there. There's the full.
And look at the room that Neymar's got here. He's got Ronaldinho and Luis Fabiano to work with. Oscar wanting to join in as well. It is Oscar who was leaning back and just betrayed a little bit of his youth there. Actually had time to set himself for a better strike.
He certainly did, but it all came about.
Walcott. Came up on Julio Cesar, maybe a little quicker than he anticipated, but in his own rather unique style, he got it away.
Well, England will be
a flag here. Maybe there should have been. Met in Doha, he missed a penalty. Oscar blocked.
Been a penalty
by Jack Wilshere with an arm. Pedro Proença points to the penalty spot, and England have conceded a penalty. He spreads his arm, the official, suggesting that the England midfield 15th minute. A reinstated Ronaldinho for Brazil, and Joe Hart saves, and Ronaldinho can't force it in, and nor can the follow-up from Neymar. Respect all round for the England goalkeeper from his teammates.
It's the second save that's better. This one, it's not a great penalty. He chooses the right way. But watch this second save. Ronaldinho slides in, and he's got strong enough right hand to keep it out. Then England get round the next one. Cleverly makes the...
Gerrard. Rooney. Wilshere for Welbeck. Well, it was a decent chance. England's play was good.
Was good. Rooney coming that little bit deeper. Wilshere combined well here, and he times his pass to perfection. Jack Wilshere, and really...
He's not scored in his 99 previous internationals. Of course, his most recent attempt at goal, at least I can remember, was in the penalty shootout, the Euro, with a double save. Worked by Johnson, here's Walcott. Johnson again. Glenn Johnson. I've seen him come infield in club matches and hit it with his left foot. Thought there was a nick on it. There should be a corner. Referee has pointed for a goal kick.
Well, he intercepted the ball to start with. Great technique with both feet, Glenn Johnson.
It's a good spell this for England, and Jack Wilshere's at the heart of it. A good save by Julio Cesar, but Rooney follows up, and England have the lead in the 26th minute. Although the goal was gaping, still needed a composed touch, precision with a bit of pace. But Wilshere at the core of the move. Julio Cesar might have thought he'd done enough saving from Walcott, but Wayne Rooney was there to pick up the pieces. England 1, Brazil 0.
Well, this was all about Jack Wilshere. There he plays a little 1-2. Now he's got a bit of time on the ball. Brilliant from Wilshere. Plays it inside the fullback perfectly. Really, Theo Walcott should just lift it over the goalkeeper. There's the 1-2. Now there's a drive-in run. Now there's the vision to play the ball in behind the fullback. Wayne Rooney still had a lot to do there. Just following up his initial pass. A good finish. The end of England's best period of the game.
The occasion as much as the opposition. England playing football of their own, of a pleasing nature. Gerrard, a lovely piece of play again, and a slightly risky kick from Hart. It's allowed Oscar to get the drop on Ashley Cole. 3 in the middle. Oh, and what a wonderful chance to equalise. And for Neymar, it isn't quite happening so far. Poor kick from Hart. Great ball from Oscar. And he's crossing again. Hooked over by Paulinho. More applause for Joe Hart. After saying he wanted 2. And here goes Wilshere. Rooney to crack it. And when he hits it, they usually stay hit.
He comes deep, Wayne Rooney. Wilshere makes the forward run.
Wayne Rooney involved in the kick-off, the score of the game's only goal so far. It's given back to him by Aroca. And Gerrard, the shot is on, and Julio Cesar spilt it. And on the follow-up, Jack Wilshere couldn't quite grab himself an England goal.
Once again, Wilshere makes the forward run. Rooney goes that little bit deeper. The ball bounces just in front of Cesar. Actually, I think David Luiz just about does.
Team and scoring goals and actually threatening the all-time club scoring record. Oh, it's a mistake by Cahill. And absolutely fantastic finish from Fred, who's only been on a couple of minutes. But England have shot themselves in the foot here.
Well, first of all, it was Johnson. Brazil were pressing high up the field. Johnson played a little square ball. That seemed okay. Cahill then tried to come out with it. So often, centre halves, he overruns it, then tries to play it with the outside of his boot out to Baines, whereas the pass was really back to the centre half, Smalling. See if he gets his right foot round it now and just plays it back to Smalling, he'll be okay. But he tries to play through the challenge, and Fred does really well. Smalling had to hang off of him for a little while because there was the other runner.
2006, you might recall, got a couple of goals in the tournament. And Germany and England almost in chaos again here. And they could still be in it. Fred again! Oh, and it's clipped the top of the frame of the goal. He could have had 2 in a minute. And really, they would have been handed to him on a plate by England.
Suddenly, Brazil are pressing the ball. They're playing with more urgency. Watch here when it goes back to Smalling. Smalling's a poor pass with his left boot. Joe Hart doesn't clear it particularly well. Cahill tries to get out the way.
This is more like Brazil with the swagger. Oscar stopped by Cahill. He'll feel better after that. Break themselves. And Leighton Baines, Gerrard corner for England. Almost 10 minutes gone in the second half. Oh. Well, England very nearly having villain turning hero there in the shape of Gary Cahill.
Well, if he got a good header, he should score here. He's being tugged by it.
To Adriano, and takes him on here and leaves him. Oh, and it nearly fell for Lampard. Rooney to tee up Gerrard, his sort of range. Not quite his best kind of shot.
Well, that's what you hope to see from Theo Walcott. So often I see him running to defenders when he takes them on in 1v1 situations.
In terms of caps, Walcott fancies himself against Adriano. He keeps doing that. One's surely going to drop England's way. Well, this one does. And it's a goal for Frank Lampard. Fred at one end, Frank at the other.
And once again, Theo Walcott Just showing he's improving as a player. He runs at the inside of Adriano, and once Adriano has to move to cut that line off, he can then go to the byline. Watch again, takes the inside, then takes the outside. And you're always going to struggle defending these situations, but England win the ball back. Rooney wins it back, and what a finish from Frank Lampard, because he hasn't got too much time here. It's on the volley. So he just readjusts his position. Wayne Rooney gets back to take the ball, and he almost passes it into the net, doesn't he?
Stayed by Roca.
Yeah, it was a poor pass for him back to his centre half.
Neymar. That's Gian. Nervous again?
I think he was. His first touch wasn't quite right. He had a lot of time and space to start with. It was a good run from Neymar over the top. Johnson didn't see it until it was a bit late. There's the first touch, was a bit heavy. And then as Steven Gerrard comes out.
Pocket of space before the back line. Neymar.
Well, he works really hard for his space, Neymar.
Luis. The left back from Atletico Madrid. Neymar. You have to have the audacity to try it.
Once again, Luke makes the run from outside to in. Johnson goes with him. There's a little 1-2. Fred has actually worked better with him than Fabiano did in the first half. That wasn't too difficult.
Here's Baines. And it took everyone out. Walcott had made a good run towards the near post, but I don't know whether he just checked. He's got the ever-willing Rooney for company. And it's just too high for Milner. Oscar. Always veering wide.
But it was the runners down the side of him that just made England's back players drop off. Here's the ball from Fred. Look at the players, they all start dropping.
Lucas and Dani Alves trying to come up with something down that far side. And in the end, he scraped it wide with the left foot that connected so well for the goal. They might not get a better chance than that, Brazil, to level it up.
It was talked about Lucas.
Baines roaring up on the outside, uses a decoy in the end, and it's... Well, he might move into a shooting position here, the Chelsea player, which he did. It's been rather that kind of night. Oscar and Neymar, I agree with you, Stuart, have been the ones that you think, well, they'll... Lucas. And in comes Neymar, a bit of a flick at it by Fred. Hart claims we shouldn't forget the penalty save. The whole psychology of the game might have changed if Brazil had taken the night at Wembley. Joe Hart has the final touch of the ball. He had a very important double save at 0-0 before Rooney put them in front, when Hart kept out Ronaldinho's penalty and the follow-up. Brazil were gifted an equaliser through Fred, one of Scolari's half-time substitutes early in that second half. Frank Lampard just shaking his hand there. Came on as well and came up with the winning goal to